I would like to invite Mr. Ahmad Jawad.
Today the topic of this presentation is basically to discuss the strategies of implementing effective cybersecurity programs in different industrial sectors. So to start with, we need to discuss that what is an OT or what is an industrial control system. So industrial control systems are those systems where on those networks where there is some critical process running on and which is used to monitor and control industrial processes and critical infrastructures. On the other side, we have the IT networks. IT networks are most likely the business related applications, like we have email, we have SAP, ERP system. So these are most like of the IT systems. And these are some general industrial sectors where we have automotive, chemical, petrochemical, wastewater energy, and these type of sectors, which is basically called the operational technology or industrial control system sectors. So why cybersecurity is important for this industry? If we talk about the OT side, as an engineer, we don't see cybersecurity and we don't hear things like cybersecurity. We usually hear things like cybersecurity in the IT area, but why we are discussing this in industrial sector, like in a plant, a power plant, what's the role of a cybersecurity? So now the thing is, as we see digital transformation, AI and different type of advanced technologies, so cybersecurity is very much important than before, because previously we had islands, हम लोग बिल्कुल आइसोलेशन में काम कर रहे थे, जो हमारे कंट्रोल सिस्टम नेटवर्क थे वो आइसोलेटेड थे, एयर गैप थे. बट नाउ जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी बढ़ती जा रही है, वी आर नाउ कनेक्टेड. हम किसी भी पावर प्लांट के ऊपर देखते हैं, किसी भी इंडस्ट्री में देखते हैं, हमारे पास रिमोट एक्सेस के सॉल्यूशंस हैं. क्या हो रहा है कि OEM जो है कोई जर्मनी से ऑपरेट कर रहा है, कोई स्पेन में बैठ के अपने सिस्टम को मॉनिटर कर रहा है. सो ये कनेक्टिविटीज पहले नहीं थी. ये कोविड और उसके बाद जो हमारी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो रही है, उसके बाद हम लोग कनेक्टेड वर्ल्ड में आ गए हैं, हमारे इवन इंडस्ट्रीज भी. सो जो IT OT गवर्नेंस है और जो कन्वर्जेंस हो रही है हमारी, जैसे मैंने आपको भी बताया है, तो एयर गैप सिस्टम जो थे वो तो हिस्ट्री में गुजर गए. और अगर स्टिल आप लोग अगर एयर गैप नेटवर्क में भी हैं, आपका अगर कोई भी प्लांट है वो एयर गैप है. वी हैव एन एग्जांपल, ईरान की जो न्यूक्लियर फैसिलिटी, दैट वाज आल्सो एयर गैप, और इसका कंप्लीट डिजास्टर जो था वो एक वायरस की वजह से हो गया था. So as a part of digital transformation journey, we are talking about productivity. We have to improve the productivity. If we see a chemical plant or a fertilizer plant, so at the end of the day, we have to increase the productivity. We have to increase the quality, agility, adopt new changes. And again, like I said, कि हमारे पास रिमोट एक्सेस की बहुत ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज ओपन हो गई हैं. We have to give remote access to different OEMs across the globe. This slide is basically showing a list of cyber attacks जो हमारे, अगर हम लोग देखें 2010 से स्टक्सनेट जो था ईरानियन न्यूक्लियर प्रोग्राम को जिसने डिस्टर्ब किया था, और चलते हैं वी आर नाउ इनटू 2021. और इसके साथ अगर आप कुछ देखें तो हमारे पास कुछ इसके फिगर्स भी हैं जो कि ट्रांसलेट हो रही हैं फाइनेंशियल नंबर्स, और दीज नंबर्स आर वेरी ह्यूज. और हमारे पास इसी तरह के बहुत सारे टैक्स हैं जो कि पब्लिकली अनाउंस भी नहीं होते, इवन इन पाकिस्तान. सो साइबर सिक्योरिटी के जो चैलेंजेस हैं इन दी OT नेटवर्क, यहाँ पे हमारे पास कंट्रोल सिस्टम्स हैं, जहाँ पे हमारे पास फिजिकल प्रोसेसेस हैं. सो सबसे बड़ा मसला क्या है हमारा? वी हैव लेगेसी सिस्टम, वी हैव वेरी ओल्ड सिस्टम. हमारा प्लांट कमीशन हुआ था लाइक इन 1990s एंड वो अभी तक रनिंग में है. हम उसको अपग्रेड नहीं कर पाते. हमारे पास मेंटेनेंस इंजीनियर्स आते हैं, वेंडर्स आते हैं डिफरेंट प्लांट के ऊपर, वो आगे यूएसबीज लगाते हैं, एक्सटर्नल मीडिया को कनेक्ट करते हैं. दैट्स अगेन अ वेरी बिग रिस्क जो हम लोग ले रहे होते हैं, जिसकी वजह से काफ़ी डिस्ट्रप्शंस भी आती हैं. So these all are challenges. हमारा और जो OT के अंदर जो सबसे बड़ा एक और इशू है, चैलेंज है, वो ये है कि हमारे जो वर्कफोर्स जो शॉप फ्लोर पे जो काम कर रही है, प्लांट फ्लोर पे जो काम कर रही है, उसकी अवेयरनेस जो है वो बिल्कुल नहीं है। हमारे जो ऑपरेटर्स हैं जो इस वर्क स्टेशन को रन कर रहे हैं, इंजीनियरिंग स्टेशन को रन कर रहे हैं, वो उनकी जो है ट्रेनिंग इस तरह से नहीं होती। और अगेन हमारे पास इसमें एक चैलेंज जो है हमारा डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का भी एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है। सो दिस स्लाइड इज बेसिकली शोइंग कि हमारा OT का और IT का डिफरेंस क्या है। सो व्हाट्स द मेजर डिफरेंस बिटवीन द IT एंड OT। सो IT के अंदर हम लोग जैसे कि बात करते हैं कि हमारी कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी जो है वो सबसे बड़ा रिस्क है, और ऑन द अदर साइड भी ऑन द इंडस्ट्रियल नेटवर्क्स हमारा जो मेन गोल है वो वी नीड टू अचीव दी अवेलेबिलिटी विद सेफ्टी एंड रिलायबिलिटी। सो अवेलेबिलिटी इज आवर मेजर चैलेंज व्हिच वी नीड टू फोकस ऑन। सो साइबर सिक्योरिटी का जो प्रोग्राम जो हम रन करते हैं वो अब 3 पार्ट्स में हमने डिवाइड किया हुआ है। सो द पार्ट इज पीपल, प्रोसेस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी। ऑन द पीपल पार्ट वी नीड टू enable our resources who are working in the industry. On the process part, we need to devise some frameworks on an organizational level. We need to devise some policies across the board. And on the third part is the last part is the technology. So technology is the last part of it, of the cybersecurity program, where we implement different type of technologies and solutions for the countermeasures. So so cybersecurity, like I said, it's a holistic approach. We need to follow that. So in the people, we need to give awareness and understanding of the cybersecurity across each level. So for example, if we take an example that cybersecurity awareness for an operator on a plant floor is different. Cybersecurity awareness for a manager is different. Cybersecurity for a CEO is different, and cybersecurity for the board is completely different. So, and the process basically, hello, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Sorry. So, and the process is basically covering the whole product life cycle, where we have the product is coming in an organization like asset management. We start from that, from the procurement and the complete life cycle. We have to devise a policy for that what should be the process it would follow across its complete life cycle. Here we can see that there are some different type of technologies we are using for this technology part, like secure system architecture. In the secure system architecture, we are usually using different type of firewalls, data diodes, network switches, system hardening, access control management, security logging and monitoring, data protection and integrity. So these all are basically cyber security controls which we usually follow in the OT network, so that all we follow a framework for that. So there are different type of standards to follow for this cyber security program, and if we talk about some global frameworks and standards, so among them is the NIST, which is a US based standard which is adopted globally. Then there is ISO 27001, CIES controls, IEC 6043, which is a European control for specifically for the industrial control system, and then the NIST SP 882, which is a guide to ICS cyber security. And now if we can see that there are a couple of cyber security standards for Pakistan as well. And starting from, we have a national cyber security policy which is developed by the Ministry of IT and Telecom. Then we have a state bank policy which is applicable for all the financial industries in Pakistan, which banks and every financial industry. And the third one is basically the PTA cyber security, which is for the policy that is applicable for all the telecom operators and internet service providers. And the fourth one, which is the most related to our industry, which is the NEPRA IT and OT security requirements, and these were developed in 2022 for all the licensees of NEPRA. So, for example, all the power generation companies, distribution companies, and transmission companies, they have to abide by these policies. On the below, we can see that there is one organization which is called the Pakistan Computer and Emergency Response Team (PKCERT). So, which is developed, which is in Islamabad, and they are basically monitoring each and every organization in different sectors. So now we will talk about the NEPRA cybersecurity regulations. That I'll just summarize that how what we need to do for the compliance of these standards. So basically, the first point is we need to have a cybersecurity governance mechanism. We need to the standard says that we need to have a CISO, which is the Chief Information Security Officer. He should be appointed, and there should be a OT security policy for across the board. Then there is a risk management program that each organization should have a risk management framework, risk management criteria, and risk assessment should be conducted annually. Then we talk about the network segmentation. Network segmentation is a very critical area where we see most of the organizations when we are doing assessments of these industries. We see that there is no network segmentation. IT and OT all is connected with each other, and we can see some OEMs are connected from maybe from other countries as well. So it's a very flat network and no segmentation is there. So network segmentation is a very critical part. Then we have a compliance, asset management. Asset management, as I said, that asset management is referring to the complete asset life cycle. It should be documented. It should be maintained. Then we have an incident response requirement. Incident response says that whenever you have any incident related to cybersecurity in the IT or in the OT, it should be reported to NEPRA within a specific time. Then we have a compliance and reporting. NEPRA is usually sharing compliance sheets to its different licenses so that they can just for a health check of these organizations that where these are currently standing in the world. And the organizations have to report everything to NEPRA within specific time. Then training and awareness requirement that all the workforce should get proper cybersecurity training. And then there is a, like I said, there is a national computer emergency response team. So the power sector, power sector CERT should be integrated with the national CERT so that we can have we have a national level security monitoring overall. So what we need is basically we need a multi-layered architecture for this concept to follow. Excuse me. Next slide. Forward. Next slide. Next slide. So, just from this example, we can see that previously we were using just a single layer of protection. Most of the time, when we go to some plants and we just see that, and the manager of the plant may say that okay, we have a firewall and we are secure. That's not the case now. So we have to enable a multi-layer protection using a defense in depth concept. So this is basically a defense in depth concept where we have to conduct assessment, we have to do trainings, we have to implement a demilitarized zone for the network segmentation, we have to implement firewall, whitelisting, each and everything. Next slide. Okay. Previous slide. So this is one of the major area where how we can make our cybersecurity program successful is by a top to bottom approach. This top to bottom, each of these area has its own roles and responsibilities. For example, if we talk about the executive leadership or the board and C-level executive, so they have to prepare to mandate cybersecurity as a strategic priority. They have to allocate budget and resources. They have to drive cross-functional collaboration between IT, OT, and different functions of the organization. Management is the who are the translators and enforcers. So they have to align security goals with operational objectives, implement policies, manage teams, and ensure compliance with all, and promote communication across the department. And then they have operational team where we have frontline defenders who are basically the main soldiers of this part, who implement this security controls on the plant floor, who report anomalies and participate in incident response, and they are receiving regular trainings. And support function, definitely security cannot be successful without the complete integration of the organization. So we have to get a buy-in from the different functions, like HR should be onboarded, procurement. Definitely procurement plays a very critical role in this part. So whenever we are procuring any material, any project or any project, so there should be requirements for cybersecurity that each of the components should be designed by security. And now all the OEMs, even Siemens and different OEMs, they have the cybersecurity certifications for their products as well.
Sorry for interrupting.
Okay, thank you so much.